it was like my aunt called me one day and was like, "We need a baby in our life," and I was like,
Okay.
"You're right."
We do.
So let's fly my brother over here and let's do this.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We did it at home. I have two best friends that are, well, one's a trach nurse for babies, so that's the way that she decided to do it, was the same way that we did it. So she walked us through the process, and my brother was not involved in it at all. He just went to the bathroom. We were watching TV. It was like,
I was gonna ask these questions.
happened.
I'm glad that you're saying yourself
No,
because
I will.
I was like,
you know
walk
I'm
people
raw.
through.
I'm raw.
I
I'll
was
put it
like,
all out there. For
yeah,
you.
walk me through how this process.
No, because people are very curious of it, and if I didn't go through it myself, I would have these questions because that's
and
why
I know a
decided
little
to
bit
answer
about it
before.
because I was around. So,
Right, and
but
you
break
knew.
it down.
I was like, "Hey, I'm flying my brother."
She has questions.
So
You got
yeah,
questions?
yeah. Break it down.
Hey.
How has Little Miss Princess been born?
Yeah.
Because she does look like the both of you.
Yeah.
Technically, have both of your DNA.
She does.
So
She does.
it was through IVF.
So
That's what it's called.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but we did do it at home because, as everybody or as the people that have tried to do IVF know, it is I think 1,000 or a couple thousand per shot, like per try, and it's like, who has money for that?
Yeah, that's a
You know
lot.
what I mean? Like,
So how do you
and
do
it
it?
sucks as a lesbian couple that if you don't have a donor that's willing to get their
Yeah,
rights
you
up
can't
and,
go out there.
you know, all of that. Which me, fortunately enough, I was lucky enough to have a brother that was willing to do that for
That's
me.
amazing. So shout out to your
And
brother.
I mean, because he has 3 kids, but he's never got to raise any one of them. So I wasn't sure how it was going to affect him either.
Yeah.
And I also kept that in mind because I was like, how would I feel if I had 3 kids and I never saw them, but I get to see this one?
Yeah.
Raised, you know what I mean?
And not your kid,
and
technically.
right, and you
You know
don't
what I'm
claim
saying?
them as your.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can't.
claim
Yeah,
her as
you
yours,
can't
and
claim her,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Because you gave up all those rights.
Yes, yeah.
And you made me that promise, and he even says it like he's had people. He's probably on my live right now watching.
Shout out.
But he I had 1,600 people in my live the other morning.
Dang.
And I told the story.
Oh, okay,
And
great.
he was like, "What the fuck did you put me out to 1,600 people?" And I got all these people adding me.
Oh.
And he's like, and
But you're a
they
good
were just
guy,
like,
bro.
They
I
were
was
just
about to
like,
add
shout
you.
out to your brother
Shout out to
because
the brother.
that is a hard thing to do. It is hard to. He's not giving his kid away. That's not. I mean, people have said it that way to him, like. How can you give your kid away?
No.
He's like, I didn't give my kid. That's not my kid.
Yeah, no.
He said, all I did was jizz in a cup.
Yeah, like literally.
Like,
like literally.
I do it in African all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
He's like, it really was no big deal.
Yeah, like trust me.
I promised my brother I would, if he wanted to have a kid, that was the way he wanted to do. I would help him, and he kept that promise. And
that's awesome.